breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob. Real John got it. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of priors. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way. Still broad day.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Smith going to look to throw right away. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Second and a couple. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Smith going to move him around. Back to Walker on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Smith. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
15-yard line.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. He's to the 15. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 5. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Smith. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And now Smith going to change the play. Running right, here's Walker. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd down and 3.
16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
This is 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out on the 45-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk open.
Next. And what a nice example there of a tight end
doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Gino on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the move that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It's a second down run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On first down, Wilson. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
60 bison, 60 bison. Let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he'll be out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And Smith here, an audible at the line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. kick is good, and that'll bring them back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. With the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Now a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And quickly they get to the line. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before his tackle. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was with a lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Myers in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Huntley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Smith going to move him around. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 on first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Right back to Sanders on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Well, that one caught downfield by Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught at the 3.
Wilson's pass complete to number 86. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. The hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take total charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Smith. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next is for Panthers 42, Seahawks 35.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Smith's going to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Huntley going to change the play here.
Trap 60. 79 Broncos. 19 tight.
Here's Huntley. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Smith now to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
13 next.
Smith. Going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st down. Wilson to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. But they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They go play action with Wilson. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game. But that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play. And he was successful on that throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Brian?
That we were. And I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Carolina, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.